Hi, this is Kathy Powell. I have been the owner of my own productivity consulting and coaching business for 21 years. Today I will share some information with you about a course that I first started teaching in 2005 called Virtually There, Developing a Thriving and Profitable Virtual Organizing Business. I am really excited to relaunch this course offering. The purpose of my message today is to give you a sample of what you will receive by participating in my course, designed for professional organizers and productivity consultants who have a desire to serve some or all of your clients virtually and to learn ways to create passive income streams with your expertise. I hope that by the end of our time together, you will have experienced enough of my working style and what is being offered so you can determine if this course is a wise investment for you and your business. I'll begin by telling you a little about the evolution of my business, and then I'll share some things that will be covered in each of the 6 modules that are part of this course. I started my business, Powerfully Organized, in 1995. Since then, I have received training in several complementary areas of expertise. In 1997, I started coach training and I became a certified professional coach in 1999. I put a lot of emphasis on my own continuing education, and I believe that this is an essential part of our growth as a profession. For that reason, I was quite involved with the National Association of Professional Organizers, serving on the NAPO Conference Program Committee for several years, the NAPO Education Task Force, during which time I helped formulate workshops being offered through a teleclass format, the NAPO Golden Circle Continuing Education Committee, and the NAPO Certification Committee. I sat for the very first CPO exam offered in Portland, Oregon back in 2007 and was in the first class of professionals to become a certified professional organizer. I've invested a lot of time and money in continuing education for myself. One of the reasons why I was not profitable in the first 2 years I was in business was because I kept reinvesting whatever income I earned back into my business for continuing education. For example, I used my business income to pay for my coach training. On a much smaller scale, in 2003, I took a training course to become a certified teleclass instructor. I'm now very glad that I learned those valuable skills, as teleclasses and webinars have been a key part of my virtual work as a consultant and a coach. I share all of this with you because I would not be where I am today without all of the continuing education I've invested in. In 2003, I made a number of major changes in how I marketed my services. These changes had a huge positive effect on my business. I deepened my understanding about the power of leveraging my time. I realized that as a service professional, if I only got paid when I showed up, and I only had so many hours in a week that I could work, I needed to find other streams of income so I could earn while I was sleeping and vacationing. In business, leverage is defined as a way to increase profits without continuing to spend more time or resources. That means that if you want to generate income while sleeping and vacationing, you must create ways to leverage as part of your business strategy. I also discovered that by doing well for others, you can also do well for yourself. During this course, I will share not only the nuts and bolts of developing a thriving and profitable virtual organizing business, but also some ways to generate passive income while providing different price points for prospective clients wanting to tap into your expertise. Now let's do a quick overview of what we'll cover in each of the 6 modules. In Module 1, which I've titled Getting Clear About What You Do, you will discover your unique marketing niche, where your passions and your skills intersect with public need. If you are a generalist, I have some tools that will help you get crystal clear about what your niche is and why it's important to have one. And here's a hint. It's much easier and more effective to market yourself when you have identified your niche. A niche does not limit you to only doing that kind of work. but it makes it much easier to attract more of your ideal clients. We will talk about what you call yourself. Are you a professional organizer or are you a productivity consultant? Is there a difference? We'll discuss how much of your business you would like to work virtually versus hands-on. In Module 2, we'll talk about how to market your business. You'll learn the difference between selling yourself and authentic promotion. You'll learn how to create a marketing plan designed to attract your choice client. I like that term a lot better than target market. You'll also learn how to effectively market to your choice clients virtually while at the same time building trust and credibility, which is very important in any business, but especially when your clients do not work with you face-to-face. In Module 3, Exploring Options for Getting Noticed and Getting Paid Well, you'll learn how to do an effective assessment with a prospect when you are working virtually, and how to quickly create customized proposals that will get you more business and higher paying clients. I will share samples of my client assessment questionnaire, as well as sample client proposals. You will learn about establishing your fees. We'll talk about project versus hourly fees, phone consultation and coaching, and the power of offering group presentations through webinars or teleseminars. And we'll talk about the power of writing and publishing a blog, social media posts, and books or ebooks. For those who do not think you can write, I will also share some secrets for ways that you can produce written materials that will help you market yourself, establish you as a credible expert, and generate passive income. Yes, you can do these things, even if you're not a writer, and I'll show you how. In Module 4, we'll talk about running a sound virtual business. You will learn about essential tools for running a virtual business. You'll learn ways to be more profitable with both active and passive income streams. I'll share tools for running a virtual business using e-commerce, shopping carts, and merchant accounts. We'll discuss various options for how to manage your client database, as well as automated ways to stay in touch with them regularly so you don't fall off their radar. In Module 5, we'll talk about working as a virtual consultant. You will learn how to effectively use your expertise with clients by phone or Skype. You'll hear a role play of me working with a client by phone. And in Module 6, Putting It All Together, we'll talk about how to take care of yourself so you can run your business without your business running you. Working from home is quite different than working in your client's environment. We'll talk about ways to set up your home environment so you can work most productively. I'll share tips on how to create balance between work and play, especially when you work from home and are no longer leaving your office or work site. And we will discuss how to manage your time for maximum productivity and effectiveness. There are both drawbacks and benefits of working virtually, and it may not be for everyone. Let's look at the drawbacks. First of all, there's no face-to-face human interaction. You cannot see the body language, so you need strong, intuitive listening skills in order to really plug into what the client is thinking and how they're feeling. If you are a person who thrives on human contact, you may need to build in other ways of getting that. I go to networking functions, have a weekly volunteer activity at my church, and get out of the house to frequently check on my 95-year-old father-in-law. So for me, I've found plenty of other ways to have face-to-face interaction. There isn't the immediate gratification of seeing the results when doing your work virtually. You can share photos, but it's not quite the same as being there. Some people use video conferencing. I choose not to do that in most cases. I love working in my sweatpants and not having to worry about my hair or makeup, so I don't have a video camera on in my home office. When necessary, I may ask the client to turn their video camera on so I can see their space. Sometimes there are technology problems that can present challenges when working virtually. I always have a plan B in case something is not working the way I planned on. So those are the drawbacks that I've identified. For some people, the benefits certainly outweigh the drawbacks, but every person needs to evaluate for themselves to decide if working virtually is right for them. So let's look at the benefits. You can increase your value through your transfer of skills. In other words, when you're working face-to-face with a client, you may physically do things for your clients. By working virtually, you can only transfer your skills to them through your knowledge. Which is more valuable to the client? Organizing a space, which the client can quickly disorganize in a matter of hours or days, or teaching them processes and systems and support them over time to change behavior so their new system does not fall apart? Both are important aspects of getting organized, and the benefits last only when you transfer some skills to the client. There is no physical labor involved, which means no back pain, no dust bunny allergies, or a potentially unsafe working environment, because you are working in your office over the telephone or Skype. You can serve globally by using the internet and the telephone to connect, which means you can work with clients in any other part of the world in whatever language is common to both of you. I recently got a call from someone I network with. She has a man in her mastermind group who lives in Mexico City, and he desperately wants help getting his office organized. He says there is no such thing as a professional organizer in his area, and he's very interested in speaking with me. You can easily structure your business so you are working around your family needs. That was something that was very important to me back when I started working virtually and our daughter was in grade school. It's important to build your business around your life, not your life around your business. Working virtually can help you do that. You can do your work from anywhere in the world as long as you have internet connection. My husband travels a lot for his work. I love that when he's working in a different city or country, I can accompany him. I am often in the hotel room on a call with the client while he's working, and when he's finished with his work, we have the rest of the day or evening to explore a new city together. The hotel is already paid for through his work, and I can always have a business conversation with someone in the city we are visiting, so I get to write off the cost of my airline ticket as a business expense as I make new connections. You can also reduce your expenses. No more commute time or transportation costs to and from a work site. You don't have to spend time and money on clothing, shoes, hair, and makeup, costs that must be factored in when you're working with a client face-to-face and need to present a professional image. You can leverage your time by setting up referral relationships or subcontracting with others to do hands-on work if you don't want to do it yourself. In other words, when you're working virtually with a client and it becomes evident that there is a need for some hands-on assistance, you can find someone in that area and refer the work or subcontract with them to do the physical work. You are involved as a consultant, guiding the process and providing the methodology. I'll share an example. I had a client who required many hours of grueling hands-on organizing. My client hired a high school student to help, and the student was able to follow my direction and assist with getting the work done. I kept close contact by phone to make sure that systems and processes were being employed, and I taught the student my methodology. The client saved a lot of money. I did not have to do the grueling work. The high school student appreciated having the work, and everyone was happy. So leveraging your time can be a really good thing for everyone involved. You can provide different price points for clients on a limited budget who want to access your expertise. For example, you can offer virtual products like a recorded webinar, which costs the client a lot less than working one-on-one with you. You record it once, and others can benefit from your expertise for months or years to come without you having to expend additional energy or time to deliver your expertise. You can create and sell ebooks, e-courses, checklists, worksheets, blueprints, planners, and forms. All of these are things you create once and sell over and over, even while you are sleeping and vacationing. You can conduct live group coaching using a conference or bridge line. Let's say the group call lasts an hour and you have 10 participants on the call. The clients benefit from a lower cost to participate in group coaching, and you only spend 1 hour instead of 10 hours to deliver your expertise to them. And of course, you can do one-on-one phone coaching and consulting. If needed, you can remotely share what is on your computer or ask your client to turn on their video. Many of my clients need my services only for a short time to do the actual organizing, but need longer-term support as they change habits. Typically, I offer weekly phone coaching for at least 3 months following my organizing work with a client. This provides them with the support they need as they change their habits and learn new behaviors that help them maintain the organizing work we've done together. I hope by now that you're beginning to see the multitude of possibilities available to you. The 6 modules offered during this course contain practical content that you can put to use right away. Using the project-based fee structure that I will share with you in Module 3, you can actually pay for this entire course with the fee paid to you by your first virtual client. Here's what Leslie Adams, one of my previous participants, had to say at the conclusion of this course. "Kathy, you were heaven sent for an earthly need. You have revolutionized my way of thinking and have transformed my business. I have immediate results. I have the confidence to ask for the big money, know that I'm worth it, and actually get it. I just signed my first contract with a client for nearly $6,000, my biggest job yet. Thank you for your patience, your transfer of skills, and your thoroughness." This virtual course is provided through a program that offers the 6 recorded webinar modules I just shared with you. These training modules are packed with information you can begin using immediately to grow your business. I'll unlock new content at the start of each month for a total of 6 months. I will also include my PowerPoint presentations so you don't have to worry about taking notes. And I'll share dozens of valuable documents and templates that support what we cover in each module. These documents will save you hundreds of hours so you don't have to create them yourself. I give you permission to edit and repurpose my documents and share them as your own, using your own branding. Several previous course participants have told me that having access to these documents alone were worth the price of admission. For more information or to register for this program, visit organizertrainingonline.com. For those who would like additional support as you learn new things and begin to implement them, I offer coaching support, which can be arranged privately. This enables us to focus on your specific needs and helps you to dig deeper and stretch out of your comfort zone. If you've never experienced the power of personal coaching, there's nothing like it. I've had my own coach since the year 2000, and I still meet with her weekly by phone. You'll also benefit from accountability check-ins via email with me, your spot on my radar. You'll be amazed at how much more you accomplish when you share your intentions with someone else who can hold you accountable without judgment. To read what several of my organizing clients have had to say about private coaching with me, please visit orgcoach.net/praise/coaching. And if you're interested in more information, please connect with me privately so we can discuss your needs. In closing, if you think this course isn't for you, then one of 2 things will happen. You've decided that working virtually isn't the right path for your business, and you will put your time and energy into creating a successful hands-on business model. Or you may decide that you would like to work virtually, but you'll figure out the how on your own. This certainly is an option. However, it will take you much longer to become profitable than if you learn from my mistakes, and believe me, I've made plenty of them. I'll share what I've learned with you so that you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. For those choosing to participate in this course, I promise you 3 things. You will learn how to combine the power of the web, the telephone, and your unique skill set to find new prospects. I'll teach you how to transfer your skills to the client without ever meeting them face to face. You will learn how to leverage your time by creating virtual products that you can sell while you're sleeping and vacationing. And you'll learn how to authentically promote the products and services that you are most passionate about to a global audience. And you'll learn how to package and price your services to rapidly increase your income. You'll also learn how to market your services to a virtual community without exhausting yourself and your resources. Now, I've been talking about working with a virtual community, but the reality is you can still continue to meet with your face-to-face clients, and there is a ton of information in this webinar series about how to add virtual products and services to your offerings so you can really leverage your time. I believe so strongly in the value of this course that I offer my 100% money-back guarantee. If you fully participate in the course over the first 60 days and put honest effort into implementing what you learn, and you don't find value in what was provided, I will refund your entire registration fee. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. To register, please visit organizertrainingonline.com and click on the registration link at the bottom of the page. If you'd like to speak with me before deciding to participate in this course, please reserve a time on my calendar for a 30-minute strategy session. My greatest joy is to empower, equip, and encourage others to live the life of freedom, fulfillment, and joy that they desire and deserve. I look forward to helping you grow your business.